All right, so here I am still in Custom Coffee House in Philadelphia, 211 Chestnut Street, I
Yes, it
think.
is.
And this is Christopher Lee. And Christopher and I started chatting yesterday. I came back today to give him a chance to share some really amazing thoughts with you all. So, what was it you wanted to say to folks back home?
I wanted to talk about how empires never died out, but changed their ways of controlling. And I see corporations are very similar, or like it's corporations are empire, just not abiding by a country or like a land territory. But they only work through money, which if you have money, you don't need land. So a CEO would be a king, and the lawyers would be the knight, and the workers are pawns, and then that's how they make their money. And then it's just like a kingdom where the king gets all the money and the workers and slaves just make all the money for them. Same thing that's happening right now, but just in a different way.
Right.
And
So then you were talking about how 240 years ago the founding fathers
yes,
were.
the founding fathers. Yeah, we didn't need a king back in 1776, and in 2016 we don't need corporate like lobbyists to help us figure out what we had to do to have a better life. Instead, we revolted against King George. We said, you know what? We're not going to take your shit anymore.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
our land. We're going to live our way. And I
Yeah.
feel like that goes on right now too. Like as an American, we feel like this is our country. It's the land of the free and the brave.
Yeah.
We just got to keep it and keep by the Constitution.
So then what is your experience in Korea?
My experience in Korea. I love politics, so I like to follow different politics everywhere around the world. One thing I noticed in Korean politics is that the parties actually change names, and they also switch parties, like just because of like say Donald Trump is running for Republican Party. The Republican Party is like splitting, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's so much
Just a
chaos
little
in there.
embarrassed.
A little,
Yeah.
little bit of chaos going on in there. But so people who are true Republicans look at Donald Trump as like, oh, it's conservative right wing. Whatever he's talking about isn't what Republicans stand for. So in Korea, if anything like that ever happened and your party is shamed because of one person, that party would try to change their name or re-image, like rebrand itself,
Yeah.
so it can like tell the citizens that we're not affiliating ourselves with this person anymore. And I feel like that's a very good idea, and to like attract younger crowds and to get more people into like politics. We just gotta make anything like a little more fun, in my opinion.
And it sounds like fluidity. You're looking for a
Oh, yeah.
fluid. It almost seems like you're also suggesting that you'll have more engagement this way and more conversation about issues.
Oh yes, definitely. I feel like because if it's like the two-party system is awesome and great. It used to work, when people didn't like each other, two different parties really didn't like each other. But right now we can see the fact that the DNC is just as corrupt as the Republican, and we just saw it this week.
Yeah.
And it's a point where something's got to change. We got to like a revolution needs to happen.
Yeah.
And
So going forward, what would you love to see people do over the next 3 months and then maybe over the next 2 years between now and 2018 elections?
Okay, so within the next 3 months, I feel like we need to focus more on the congressional seats instead of the presidential race, because if president has a lot of power, but he's like commander in chief. He doesn't make laws or anything. But actual laws are made within the Congress and is brought into the presidential seat. So
Right.
if we can, like, there's 200 plus seats open for Congress this year. Within the next 3 months, if we can go and choose the Bernie-crats people,
Yeah.
just vote them in, and then we can get the Congress to stabilize. And once 2-3 years from now, or maybe next presidential race, we can get a real progressive in the office.
Right.
Congress and the president can work together instead of having Obama like Democratic president and a Republican Congress always fighting.
Right.
And, like, we don't even have a judge right now in our
Right.
federal court. Like that's so
Supreme.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Supreme Court.
right.
That's so like how can you not? It's like the balance is so off tipped, and everything is just not right now in this
Yeah.
country. We used to be great. We used to be the number one country. We used to, help aid other people. And right now, if you look at the country, we're just killing each other. We're trying to like, it's like a war zone. It's like,
Yeah.
legit, like people like my mom's even scared of me going out at nighttime. So, but
So sort of like the way I see it is that every empire throughout human history, without fail, there's not a single one that is skipped. Basically, you go up and then you come down and you crash and burn. And I think right now, thanks to social media, there's an opportunity for maybe the first time ever in human history for an empire society to see their problems and actually correct in a peaceful way. Like that's what this year was all about, was
yes.
a peaceful political revolution. We are running out of time on global warming, on peaceful revolution, on a lot of things.
On even just laws, they're trying to like the freedom that we have. Like even the TTP is just trying to like it's just trying to like close off the deals and like the stuff like the freedom that we have.
Yeah.
And I just hope like within the next 2 years, or maybe like I don't know, in my lifetime, more people would try to get into politics as much as I like it. Because as a duty of a citizen, you have to know who your politics, like who you're electing and what that person is supposed to do. It's just your duty as a citizen of this great world.
Well, the reality is that the only people on planet Earth who are responsible for what the American government does are the American people.
Exactly.
It's actually our job.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a civil duty, like
yes,
as a citizen. So I feel like with that, we can grow that more and more. And I feel like with the Bernie Sanders revolution, and a lot of more younger people are trying to fix the problem instead of like back in 2004 or 2008. Younger people would be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to vote because either way, it's going to be like the same person. But with Bernie, people are like, oh, maybe we can change something.
Right.
Maybe we can we have to get in there to change it.
Yeah.
So with this revolution, I mean, it's just just better roads for us now, like progressives, so we can hopefully within the next 8 years we can get a progressive Congress and a progressive president, so we can get they'll elect progressive judges and we'll be one of the more progressive countries in the world.
Yeah, because things can be done so much better.
Oh yeah, I mean like
things can be done.
Yeah, definitely be done.
Christopher, thank you so much for chatting with me today.
No problem.
Yay! All right. See you later.
Thank you.